Welcome to today's episode. Officially, I guess, with the highest sesh. Before beginning, of course, I want to explain, not because I care, because I do what I want. I've been doing what I want, but today and specifically, as you can see, obviously in the title, this is going to be titled "The Reading You've Needed" or "The Reading You've Been Looking For." This reading has just been looking for you. This specific channel message, this specific reading, has been looking for you. It's been, it's been like the eyes that you can't see. It's been like something constant. Um, it's a specific click that you've been looking for and you haven't, or put your finger towards it, or you haven't found the perspective. And today I put the video, the reading, and the cards specifically for you feel like you're getting data overload, like too much, not in a bad way, but you have to know how to handle the speed at which you're receiving things in the present moment, right? Even more when you settle down, sit down, close your eyes, you're gonna start seeing some things make sense, some things doesn't. How can you bridge them? How can you connect them? Why are they there? And how are they gonna help you? I'm sorry, okay? But this specific collective, I do feel two different ones because I do feel cross watchers, but I also feel like um yeah, you've been looking for a perspective, you've been looking for a shift, you've been looking for something, you've been looking for, and I'm the answer, baby. I'm the answer you're looking for. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Um, I'm gonna provide something. I don't know why I feel so heavy because it's, I guess, I desire to give you a fair warning that this information is heavy. This is not only gonna create like a shift in your life and your perspective, but that if it does, you're gonna start taking actions based on that. And I guess instead of having a bunch of rest stops just because you're getting too tired to drive on the road, this specific perspective or analogy or channel message is gonna give you like a straight route. No rest stops, just a straight route. And you're gonna be fine, the gas is gonna be fine, but you're just gonna go straight towards it, right? But it's a discipline and it's an action that you need to take, obviously. Make it a priority, whatever it is. If it's career, if it's love, if it's money, have your priorities straight. First figure out what do you have, to then figure out what can you do with it and with your life to live a peaceful, happy life. And then figure out, once you get whatever you're trying to manifest, whether it's career, love, or money, and whatever, however you see that as your dream life, how are you gonna ground it, stabilize it, be peaceful and happy once you receive it? Because understand that once you receive, you create a change, you create a shift, and you require this specific small space where um it's not that you're not moving, it's not that you're not doing nothing, but doing nothing is like doing everything. And it's something about just hustle culture. Be mindful of that. You know, follow your dreams, follow what you want to do, look for the job that you want to look for, look for ways to make money the way you love, look for the career you want, look for the person, the love of your life you want, desire, and make sure it comes from good, um, pure intentions. And remember, pure is just no evil in your intentions. You know, you can try your best, um, you can try your worst. In either way, you're gonna be a villain for some people, and you're gonna be a good person or a hero for some people. But it's not that you're both or that you're one of each. It's that it it's it's a specific face that's being used for a specific collective for them to see you grow or receive life in a certain way. And you build your life based on how you respond to the data you receive. 9-10 minutes speaking on this. Okay, I haven't pulled cards. Let's see, God, what is this specific click? It is a foundational click. Of course, it is a click that is targeted to your roots, to your specific roots. Yeah, foundation. Let's. So this is gonna be weird, but life happens, emotions happens, situation happens, people happens, love happens, family happens, trauma and blessing happens. And there's something about one of the pillars of your foundation, even if you are currently doubting it or you don't kind of understand it, is your fucking strength. Something about your soul strength, something about your consistency, something about your hard headedness on this is what I want, this is mine. You're not gonna get in the middle of it. Nobody's gonna get in the middle of it. I'm not even gonna get in the middle of it. So God is like, okay, this you team, you hurt her. You hurt her. Okay, so then you already know which way you want to go, right? Okay, perfect. Then you also have this route. You know, you have two routes right now, and he's like, you know which one you want to choose, but now that you have another one, do you want to choose it or do you want to stay in the same one? What is the route about? I don't know. It just appeared. How does it feel? No, more like the other one. Okay. Do you want to choose the random path that appear, or you want to keep going on the one you've been going to, going? And who knows if this specific other path is just an exit to a rest stop, you know? And it's okay. Not a bad thing, but having a rest stop requires time and space, and then you can't complain for taking your time and space. You actually have to be grateful for taking your time and space, for thinking about things, and for not reacting so irrationally. Because why do you need the feel to react to people, to react to whatever you feel, to and to also compare uh, something, um, no matter what it is, comparing, and you either put yourself or way above or way low. But when comparison doesn't exist, there's just an equal, there's just a middle. There's perfect give and take. Because why do you need comparison when you don't offer same things, same? I don't. Let's go back. I drifted away. I'm sorry, but yes, you have God is like, okay, perfect. You know what you want to do. You're perfect. You have the path now, but I also give you the access to take an exit and take a rest stop. Do you want to or do you not want to? God, I'm ready. I want it so bad. God, I'm gonna. God, I like I'm gonna be fine. Just if like God, come on. Okay, choose then. A rest stop or keep going on your path. Again, I reinforce and say rest stops and exits are not bad. They're just rest stops. They're well deserved. They're like maybe hermiting or maybe like hibernation, like a bear again. Um and also they are reflecting this specific paths, like different paths, because now it's not um let take the whole analogy and metaphor out of it and imagine just two paths and one person in each path. They're together, they're learning from each other, they're doing whatever they're doing, but they're still in two separate paths. That they're in a partnership, that they're going through life, they whatever. The paths don't fully like merge together. They just they just go both the same way. Yes, if you merge both paths together, you don't know what that path becomes. You don't know what you've built. You don't know what you created. Um, if you're because they're bringing love here. The the reflection of yourself in another person. And how just sometimes both paths don't fully have to merge to be a partnership to be both people can have their own path because both people are going to test. Both people are going through their own experience, both people are going through their own journey, and sometimes the path that you're going, the path that you want, is so specific, is so uniquely to you, built for you because you're the one building it. Not everybody gets to be able to align their path or keep going on their path, and maybe their path turns a left and I just keep and need to follow my path because I cannot just jump to their path. Still their space in their unique path because it just feels like a path where one person fits. You know, we're together this whole time, but you went left and I can't. My path doesn't go left here. That's just it. Now, with whatever you're going through, relationships, love, not even that. This represents career choices, ways to make money, uh, perspectives, just things, okay? And just understand that yes, your path, your specific path, yes, yours. I'm speaking to you. Requires, it is, its fuel to keep going is your healing journey. I need you to get this straight into your mind. God is not allowing you to express yourself this way, to dress yourself this way, to do and indulge in however way you want in life. For you to not even offer Him your own healing, your own cleansed, beautiful thoughts of a good perspective. Because, yes, I'm gonna say it. I wish to manifest, and I haven't even played, I think it's a game, a solar punk type timeline environment because the fuck, we can use electricity, we can use AI, we can use everything and not build big data centers, to find a way to um, use it only to reinforce, regrow, and expand the resources, or saving resources. There's ways and better questions than building this dead pedophile fabric of factories dumping their trash in the oceans and already contaminating it, lakes drying up, people getting sick over the food they're consuming also, and the this type of regulation that they have us humans go through to, well, I guess to not go haywire, go crazy, or like to maintain ourselves grounded in our reality, right? Because even if a matrix reality, let's say, where you follow rules to the to whatever you've been fed, whatever you've been taught, raised like, and you didn't take no control over anything of your beliefs, actions, decisions, accountability, or any sort of conscious action, right? In this healing process, that journey, this important journey that God keeps reinforcing, um, requires healing, of course, and this specific healing sometimes needs you, or is part of the tarot, is part of the journey. You sometimes get yourself inside a maze. Please understand, a maze, yes, you can get completely lost in a maze, but come on, baby, we gotta be faithful in here. God said pure thoughts, positive, benefiting thoughts. This specific maze, you gotta run sometimes, you gotta walk. There's mirrors everywhere, but there's rock everywhere. Tall, tall, tall walls, you cannot see, only the stars. And it's scary and it's dark. And sometimes there's lights. But each reflection that you see in each mirror, in each wall, from each angle, each darkness, each light, are you gonna get stuck on it? Are you gonna follow it? Are you gonna enter it? Or are you gonna keep trying to get out of the maze? Yes. Listen, that like this sort of testes seems so harsh, right? They make me sentimental because they seem so harsh. But let's say there's a higher version of yourself who built this maze and was like, I am gonna experiment my own maze and I'm gonna get out of it. I'm gonna solve it and I'm gonna create whatever I wanted to create. I'm gonna manifest whatever I wanted to manifest. But first, I have to get out of this maze. And if I don't feel like doing anything because I need to get out of a maze that for some reason I need to explore, I need to receive data from, you saw the walls and you cannot get out. And this whole maze journey ends up just being a reconciliation with yourself, a self acceptance with yourself, a self accountability for yourself, and to accept that every mirror that you witness in the maze, whether it was true, whether it was false, it still affected you. It was still data. Corrupted, non corrupted, truths, false. You received it and you had to answer it back, whether it was reacting or responding. And yes, you can feel everything. That is the maze. You're trapped in a maze. All you can do is cry and try to get out, and cry and try to get out, and pray and pray and pray. But isn't that all it takes? Right? And reconciling with yourself and saying, fuck yeah, I got out of it. I did it. And no matter what comes my way, no matter what test comes, they're just there to test. Am I gonna be strong enough to keep following my path and what I want and what I want to manifest? Point blank, period. That's all. And understand, again, I'm healing with you guys. I cannot bring this sort of information without me actually experimenting it in my life, unawarely aware or yeah. I don't bring here bullshit. I don't bring reflection with my vessel just because. No. I've tried to fix and try to do everything with such an intentions on it. And sometimes I go, no, it doesn't matter. I just have to do whatever I have to do. And then when I get empty results, even if I get some sort of results, I'm like, but what was your intention in the first place with whatever you're speaking, whatever you're acting, whatever your dream is in career, money, or love? Again, a question they keep reinforcing. Are you going to be able to handle all of that, give to all of that, give time and space to all of that, and still do whatever you desire to do and invest in whatever you desire to do? Because even if that maze was difficult, you stay in your own self. You found your own self because you knew you had your own self in the whole process, in the whole journey, the whole time, the whole goddamn time. And having to see all those dark mirrors to then having to reconcile with the light inside of yourself without having that reflection everywhere in this current maze. But still, this is the moment where I need to pray. This is the moment where I need faith. This is the moment where I need to be hopeful. And you knew how to respond in each moment. Not that it wasn't easy, but it didn't kill you. It didn't get you. I'm stronger. I'm better. I'm sorry. That's what I have in my mind. Let me pull a few tarots. Um, understand this foundational step of taking each test as God asking you, can you really handle what you want? These are going to take these things, are going to take this investment, it's going to take this time, this space, it's going to take this. Are you going to be able to handle? Are you going to be able to receive? And you're like, yeah. So you start receiving trinkles of it, and oh, you didn't respond how you said you were going to respond. Then a flow starts with little trinkets until you finally fall into the flow. If you cut that flow, you have to restart entering the flow. That's why I tell you intention is so important. Take 1 minute. God, I want this with this intention. I want to manifest this. Be more specific if you want. Intentional comes with specifics sometimes, and because you've been intentional with your thoughts and your thinking and your action and whatever you want to do, and no matter how it looks like, yeah, you thought through it. This is not some stuff that it's being done by because me, I don't know. Excuse me, child, please. I have lip gloss. Oh my god, I have to shut up and go to sleep. And yes, these moments are the ones where you need to be perseverance. It's the moments where you need hope, where you need to pray, where you need to be there and know that at the end of the road when I get out, I'm gonna have my justice. And I got out all because I followed my intuition. I was perseverant and I chose with my free will to believe in me and my actions and what I want to do and desire to do. This is not me. Oh yeah, I'm doing this because I just want to do it and I don't care um, how it affects people wrong or negatively. No, I'm thinking about how it might affect and how can I fix it so it doesn't reach the wrong audience, reach the wrong collective, be misunderstood, because I am trying to offer a perspective, I'm trying to offer a healing, but if it's not received with discernment, you gotta receive stuff with discernment, any sort of data, from those closest to you to those farthest to you. Whatever brings always your justice is your intuition and your perseverance in what you believe and what you're trying to create. And what is creating that benefiting, excited, peaceful, happy feeling, successful feeling. But what does it mean for you again? Because if it's only encompassing material stuff, then yeah, material stuff, then I guess, yeah, but yeah, you're successful because you have money. I guess, no? And you've been avoiding this specific cup that God's been trying to bring with your non action taken. It doesn't matter how you end up, you know, God is like, I'm giving you this. You just have to take care of how it's executed, how it's acted upon, how it looks, how it's styled, how it's structured. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're the one with the body. You're the one with the brain. You're the one who needs to act upon it. God cannot just be like, yeah, I'm gonna control you like a puppet. And God is not like, I'm calling you. I'm sending you some. You're listening to me, and you don't wanna do nothing about it. So I'm not angry with you. I love you. But don't be mad when things take a little more time because you're taking your rest stop. And then don't also get angry with yourself for taking a rest stop. Rest stops are needed sometimes, and that's okay. And who knows if God allows rest stops just in the perfect moments. It's okay. Just know that you finally grabbing this cup with confidence, with the actions that you want to take, with the balance of some sort of decision making. When it comes to your decisions, your decisions are not reactive based. Your decisions don't come from subconscious reactions. Your decisions don't come from negative outcomes or perspectives. Your decision making doesn't allow you to stop yourself and blind yourself to anything benefiting to you. You have to be tempered, because if the test itself is going into a maze and seeing all of that, you have to be strong enough to, with your free will, choose to get out. Free will. And you choose every day, whether it's I chose to react this way with my subconscious or my insecurities or my benefiting egotistical whatever, or I desire to choose with a rich, enlightening, healthy, positive, benefiting, pleasurable intention or foundation or base. Or you don't allow the maze itself to cover your um to get in the middle of your decision making based on response and not based on reaction. And that is what creates, as I have here, the happiest card on the tarot, which is the sun. This child free, this benefiting rich perspective, and just freedom. Freedom in what you say, freedom in the actions you take, freedom in how you look, freedom, freedom. Yes, sometimes the maze feels like, but are you gonna trust only what you see, even when you're clearly seeing their mirrors, or are you gonna be, I know what I know, point blank, period. I know what I know, point blank, period. And you can't stand by that because you know that you know what you know best, and after that, you know nothing. And you know that if you don't know something, or you are wrong, or you need to be corrected, you are discerning enough and you are responsive instead of reactive. They want you to understand that you're better than you think, you're more aware than you think, you're more empathic than you think, you're more sensitive than you think. That people don't think that. That whatever concepts you have on career, money, and love don't allow you to see that within yourself. You know, don't let anything that's not benefiting you get in the way. You know yourself better than anybody, even if you don't want to accept that. And if you think you don't, then start getting to know yourself, and or getting to know the new version of yourself, because you're always shedding some sort of skin. And sometimes shedding that skin comes with surrender. It comes with leaving that skin behind. And it sometimes seeing it sometimes takes seeing the illusions, seeing the truth, and still free will choosing to choose the benefiting. Beautiful reflections, dream comes true, emotionally balanced. I'm sorry, I kind of cut myself and got lost, but yes. Yes, you understand that God sends, but it requires physical, material action. And God knows that you're doing good. You have your stability set. You have your foundation well maintained, and that you're currently receiving the fruits of your labor. You're doing pretty good. You're pretty independent in the best way you can perceive that, in the ways you wanted to manifest it, or um, yeah, whatever independence means for you in this current phase of your life. And again, passionate action. They want it to be passionate, intentional. They don't want you to do these, take these actions to manifest something material, intentionalist, or with just negative intentions, non-benefiting intentions. Make it benefit you, make you grow, make you heal, make you accept and see yourself for what you truly are, and don't let anything stop you. God's tests are more difficult than some other people's bullshit. I assure you, spiritual warfare is real. Learn how to live with it, grounded. Clean your energy, clean your space to maintain um, other unclean points of view away. You're in the maze, you see them, but you just only see them. If you believe them, that's where you gotta keep up and be aware of that, okay? That's all I feel like saying. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go edit the video. Have fun. Um, Thank you so much for watching. Please like. Um, this is weird, which I feel pretty. Okay, I don't feel bad. Um, but it's just don't regret the decisions you make. Don't have regret on those people who reflected certain aspects of you, certain versions of you, or the current version of you. Um, they're there for a reason. They're in your life for a reason. Don't be so reactive and hateful um, towards other people just because you're like that towards yourself. Okay? Be more aware of how you treat yourself so you're more aware of how you treat others. Um, I guess that's all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I gave you the perfect perspective shift. I received it, I feel it, I feel so good, but I haven't seen it, witnessed it, or listened to it. So that's my purpose right now. So I can see and be like, girl, you said that, and girl, you meant that, and girl. Yes, I appreciate you. Um, and I just want to say thank you because for even a collective to be aligning with me and specifically and be seeing these videos, you had to be hardworking. You had to go to your spiritual warfare, to your awakenings. You had to go through your kind of 4 year beginner type shit. I thought that wasn't a real thing because I wanted to ground myself in like Mayeli. It's okay. You don't. The 4 years. It's okay. The first 4 years of when you start your beginning, it's you chose a path of growth, you chose a path of healing, and sometimes that requires seeing what's not healed. And seeing what's not healed is not pretty. It's like a doctor seeing an open wound that needs to be healed or that needs to be closed. And even if he closes it, he's not healing it. The body is healing it. He's just making sure the process goes aligned more smoothly. Okay? Um, yes. I keep talking because I feel good here. Um, I appreciate everything. I'm just so grateful right now. And I'm kind of nervous to see what I have to say. Because I also learn from myself. Like I also learn from others, and I have a bunch of readers that help me. I do my own research sometimes, but it's smaller than I think because intuitively I get guided more than I think. But yeah, that they're talking about some sort of material action, manifestation based action. Um, and just reading a bunch of books. I got a new one that I love it, and it just says ask a question. I didn't totally ask a question, but I'm gonna read it, and it's a little bit. It has to do a little bit with cognitive science, so it's what's been calling me recently. So we'll see. Thank you so much. I hope you like or subscribe, or both. Um, Comment and leave something. What you think? What are your thoughts? What are your perspectives in life that are currently helping you receive life in a benefiting way, in a peaceful, more grounded way where you manifest whatever you want, even if um, life doesn't turn out how you expected, but better than expected. Because when you think you're creative, God is more creative than you. But you just need to be open minded. And God is like, you cannot enter here without an open mind and an open heart. Um, it it tends to be like that. Um, Sorry, but I guess confirmation burps. I'm leaving. It's time for my leave. I love y'all. Thank you and bye bye.